I thought today was a good first day. One of the things you come out in the first practice, especially within the last few years, some of the rule changes that allow you to go on air in the summer. The rhythm, the timing. We haven't been able to work with guys when they've went against each other, but a lot of the things just operationally, that's what I was looking for. I want to see communication, I want to see alignment, I want to see guys being able to work to execute with tempo within obviously offensive defensive schemes, and be able to take some of the lessons that we have taught throughout the course of the summer, see them applied today. And I did. I felt like we had good speed. I thought the guys moved around with confidence for a first day. Obviously some young guys still working to figure some things out just here at the very beginning of it. That can be expected. Obviously, like I said, it's the first time with the competitive guys having somebody lined up across from them, that we've been able to be out there and coach some of those fundamentals. So a lot of good film. I thought the guys had the right approach. Good meetings yesterday, starting it off, and then obviously jumping into today. I thought it was a good start to our fall camp. So pleased with what I saw.
With a guy like Ventrell, second year in the system here, how is it different for him? Obviously skills haven't changed, but the feeling of the system probably has.
Yeah, just the confidence, understanding, really you're taking a next level approach to the finest of the details. And you say skills have changed. They've gotten better, and that's something that our guys they work really hard in the off season. And for everybody that has played, guys that have been out there, guys that have been contributors. I mean, that's the push, is that they have to be better. And obviously when and you're very confident in what you're being asked to do, it's going to allow you to play faster. And so I think that also helps accelerate. I thought he did some good things today. But that can be expected from a guy that's played as much ball as he has, and just has a work ethic that he brings.
Combination of him and Azareye'h, I guess, what can that do for you guys defensively to have two
No, I mean
consistent guys?
Yeah, no, I mean it's really big, and you look at that. Last year, I mean, it's something that we've been accustomed to. We've had some great players at corner, and those guys have been key contributors into that, and maybe the role of Azareye'h has definitely increased. His talent and ability is definitely continuing to develop, and really excited about him, and I'm really excited about the guys that are pushing in behind him. I mean, you look at, I thought there were a lot of guys that made good plays today, in that secondary. So just but like, Quinn showed up, which we were expecting him to take a big step, but I thought it was very competitive. Some of the young corners that you got Kai and Charles that were here, in the spring, and to say. They were just learning, and there were a lot of things technique-wise, but they played faster today, and they were I thought they did a good job. So I think that corner room is a really good room, and it's one that I'm excited to see those guys continue to compete and emerge.
Did you like what you saw out of Ruck today? It looked like he was pretty sharp, and is it another step when a young guy starts using the middle of the field?
Yeah, I think different times of just progression reads, what you're trusting and how you see it. I really thought both quarterbacks, all the the young guys still, with Luke and Trevor. I mean, it's gonna be the process of continued growth, especially on early days. But I thought the reads, the looks. Sometimes going through a progression. I thought both guys did a nice job. Taking the opportunities in the middle of the field are big, because obviously there's usually more bodies in there, and you got to be very certain in what you see, and the timing of it is so critical. So I think it does show a progression and a step of just the confidence in eyes and being able to locate the ball.
Elijah Moore is someone that's already kind of starting to look hard a little bit early. I think spring practice went.
Oh, I thought it was good. I mean, I thought he was able to make a couple plays. I mean, a lot of things that he's going to get to figure out. And but the size, speed, playmaking ability, all things that we were very confident that we were getting. But it was good to see him go out there and make some plays in his first day, and obviously a lot to learn and grow from.
Cam Riley's played in multiple defensive systems over his career, so do you know what you expect him to be for this team, and how do you kind of figure that out over the next month?
Yeah, we're excited about Cam and what he brings to the program. Experience, maturity. He's just a great person in the locker room. It's really been nice to see, just throughout the course of the summer, the relationships that he's built, the work that he's put in. He's very smart. So you take the the past experiences on the field that he's had, and then now you got to learn a language, and you get to learn adjustments, and you get to make sure that the communication with the guys that you're out there with, that you're as efficient and you clear as you can be on that. So that's going to be the biggest part for him. I like his athleticism. Obviously, you can see. I mean, he's a huge human being, and you can definitely run. So we're excited about what he brings, and we'll see where just how well that all meshes together here in these next couple weeks.
I'm sure you get a better idea of the pads come on. How have you seen Jacob Rizzi make the jump in competition?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see today. I mean, we'll see where that is. But these first couple of days when you're just in helmets, I mean, it's hard to tell anything from offensive line part of it. It's just do you have an understanding of which way you're going, and obviously the footwork to execute to be able to achieve that. But still a lot of other elements that are not real football in a sense, but I mean he's very smart. He studies. He's got good feet. I'm excited about what he brings. He brings great versatility. He's a guy that we are going to start off early here, just really pushing a lot of center reps to be able to build that within his skill set. But I mean definitely going to compete at guard for us, and a guy that I think has a great upside. So I'm looking forward to how he's going to do as we go through camp, get pads on, and get more in those situations. But I love everything I've seen so far.
Is there kind of a specialized plan to get Robert Scott kind of acclimated back to what you guys want to be?
I mean, really, when you look at Rob and Darius, I mean, those guys have played so much football, and really, JB as well. I mean, yes, we have great competition there, but you got, I think, 3 guys that are over 2,000 snaps in their career. So it's really making sure that Rob had a great summer, and he was from his movements, all he was doing. But we're gonna have a plan to make sure those guys get the work that's necessary, but also being smart with them too. And but I'm definitely excited to see how that competition is going to play out, because there's three talented guys, and and obviously it helps. For Lucas, for Jalen Early, I mean, they need every rep that they can get as well, pushing themselves, and I think that's going to be big for their continued development.
We're good.